You might not realize it yet, but you want more. More to carry, more to solve, more to prepare for. And I know, the brain goes, I actually like the calm. I don't mind not having very much to worry about. I love these days with a clear schedule and no obligations. But the reality is your soul craves weight to carry. It just craves the right weight. That's why so much of life is allocated to understanding and finding the things that matter to you. Because once you've done that, you can spend the next chapter pursuing those things. It's always been funny to me how easy it is to trick ourselves into thinking we don't need growth. We don't need exploration or adventure. We're fine where we are. Because doing nothing feels good in the moment. No different than fast food or donuts and ice cream does. But it's stacking those things up every day, right? Those little nothings, those concessions, making their consumption a habit. You find yourself over time lost and living a fraction of the life that you're capable of living. Doing nothing feels good because in the moment, easy feels good. I mean, right now, if someone asked you, would you rather pick up 400 pounds or not? Easy one, right? The brain goes, I think not. Boom, easy W. Keep living your life. But you make that decision every day. All that short-term pleasure and escapism just means less strength and definition and growth than if you were to do the difficult thing. If you were to do the quote-unquote heavy lifting. Now imagine the journey of betterment. Imagine choosing to lift that weight, real or metaphorical. Every day. Well, I'll just lift the 400 pounds. I'll take the trip. Accept the challenge. Do X, Y, or Z, right? The incremental progress, it starts to excite you. You feel the momentum. You start wondering, okay, well, how can I be better at this? You start pulling other aspects of your life into that orbit. Oh, maybe my diet and my sleep will help push me forward. Oh, maybe if I surround myself with people who have answers or who light me up, that'll help push me forward. You start seeing physical changes in the mirror. You start looking around and seeing your world changing. You start believing as you earn that confidence day in and day out that you're not the type of person who just sits back and accepts reality. You have data. You have proof to your left and your right. You have proof in the mirror. You are the type of person who changes that which you are not willing to accept. You are an architect. And just imagine with me, right? The liberation of being on a journey that ignites your soul, where every day is a puzzle to solve, another chapter in the greatest story of a lifetime. Imagine reinforcing every day that you are the kind of person who changes things, who gets up and does the difficult thing, and because of that, is ultimately powerful. Imagine choosing that weight of some sort. The gym, the job, the business, the relationship, the creative idea, whatever it is. Imagine putting that thing on your back and marching into the unknown. That's a trip that will change your life. Doing nothing, on the other hand, well, as I previously stated, seems to just string together temporary pleasures until you're forced to look around at the void that it's all created. right? To do nothing is, in fact, a decision. It is a choice. Choosing stagnation, choosing what ifs, choosing regret. And that'll be yours until you're forced to look into the mirror and acknowledge perhaps the greatest superpower you possess has been left on the shelf. At some point, you need to reach over and pick it up. And that's what it all means, right? That's what this message conveys. It means in you exists the capacity to change yourself and the world. In you exists the capacity to do the incredible. I'll go as far as to say the miraculous. But you must first navigate beyond the quote-unquote nothing. You must first understand that procrastination and stagnation, they're killers. And I'm going to use a cliche here because, well, cliches seem to do their job of simplifying the complex. So let's take a big name. We all know Michael Jordan, one of the best basketball players ever. We all know how great he was. We all know how hard he worked. But it's interesting to imagine him choosing nothing over the path he chose. It's almost unfathomable, right? Imagine him choosing the TV over basketball. He would have been depriving himself and the world of greatness. Imagine him choosing video games over sculpting his body and improving his athletic performance, right? But he didn't do that. He chose to carry the weight. He chose to carry the burden of excellence. He wasn't perfect, and no human beings are, but he was focused and willing to trade many of the common everyday pleasures we all know for greatness. Happy to. And I believe you have MJ level talent in you. And that's not fluff, kindergarten teacher, kumbaya stuff, right? We're all great at something. We can't all be NBA All-Stars, but we all have our thing. And more often than not, that thing is just left alone. It's left untapped, undeveloped. For you, maybe it is athletics. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's debate. Maybe it's mathematics. Maybe it's videography. Maybe it's, anything. Collecting, studying, selling baseball cards. Maybe it's poetry, data analysis, beauty, the fashion industry. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe it's telling jokes. Like, you get the idea. You have a thing, a proclivity to something that you both enjoy and you have a natural, biological tendency and desire to pursue. But are you willing to carry the weight required to make that thing special? To me, that's the question. Are you willing to be a megaphone to the world? But that won't be easy, right? It's like I can picture it now, hills to climb, all the things I don't understand, the criticism. Who am I to go that far outside the norm? Well, you are the Michael Jordan of your pursuit, should you accept it, should you green light it. Because nothing, and I mean this, I believe it wholeheartedly, nothing hurts worse than being a Michael Jordan who traded the basketball for daily fast food and drinking 4 nights a week with his pals. The world won't know what it was deprived of. How could it? But you will. And perhaps you already feel that. And if you do, good. That is your sign. Because the past has nothing to do with where you can go now. You can make something special by deciding now, by cutting away the narratives and stories and limitations keeping you in place. So go. In this moment, towards your horizon, Carry that weight like it matters, like it's everything. Because time will reveal that, in fact, it was.